actually. I don't know if this is a good idea, but it probably is. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Alright, syncing audio and video. Okay, hey everybody, this is Robert from Game Room Live, doing a quick little stream here to do some reactions to two things. The first being the prologue mini episode that's been released for the new Gundam series, Gundam Build Divers, and also to finally watch the Solo trailer, because I'm probably the only person in the world who hasn't watched the Solo trailer yet. Jeez, just... You know what, I'm going to get this out of the way right now. Screw you, Disney, and your minimalist titles. I mean, at least you let the main series Star Wars movies get away with it, but Solo? Really? That is the absolute best name you could come up with. Just Solo. Not Han Solo at Star's End, or something tongue-in-cheek like Han Solo and the Raiders of the Lost Holocron. No, just Solo. That is literally the best you could come up with. Hell, you could get even more cheesy and call it Solo's 11 or something like that. Whatever. Anyway, because I've got the live stream panel open here, I'll have to open a second YouTube window. Oh, god damn it. Did Antwiler just start? I hope so. Anyway, yeah, Gundam Build Divers. We'll save the best for last. Put it down to 480. Okay, we're diving. Actually, just to make sure I've got this synced up correctly. Okay, starting the video at 0 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, that's better. GPEC system startup. Next Gunpla battle ready to dive. Yes! Turn the volume down a bit. And I think that was a Mark II, and there's a Jinx. That's what's its name from Seed, and that's... Isn't that the Space Lemon from Seed? I mean, Age? Wait, Rommel in the 7th Panzer Division? You magnificent bastard, I read your book! Boo, Age, boo. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay, yeah, I do hate Age with the passion of a million burning Foreman grills, but not necessarily the mecha designs. Okay, so we're still doing the team thing, and we're basically playing Capture the Flag with Gundams. Huh. That's interesting. Hmm. I mean, I already knew ahead of time that this is all basically supposed to be taking place in a virtual reality MMO-like setting. So, huh. I wonder if this series is actually going to be connected to the first two Build Fighters series at all. This might actually be doing its own thing. No, don't split the party. Seriously, if this was Dungeons and Dragons, every time these anime heroes split the party, they would get wiped out almost immediately. What's a Magnalia cake? Stupid spying SD mobile suits. That one's definitely from Reconquista and G. The hell? Oh, yeah. Well, I guess they're doing, I guess since this is a video game, you can have your avatar be whatever you want it to be. That's a Tieran, some kind of Tieran from Gundam 00, isn't it? Hey, a Daughters from Gundam X. Love that suit. Glad they put it in here. Uh-oh. You done got caught. Should have your beam saber out, son. And of course, the Zaku gets taken out first. I gotta say, they're doing the teamwork aspect in this so much better than they did in Try. Looks like the director learned a thing or two. uh, this is why I hate funnels when you play Gundam games. What's a GBN? Oh, yeah, that's right. It was meant Gunpla Battle Network, I think. And then, of course, one of them does a stupid suicide charge. Yeah, that's what you get. Seriously, how much of a moron is this guy? Or is he hoping that he'll distract Cujo or whatever his name is long enough for the Rommel guy to take him out? They're also using, well, I would assume that, again, since this is a game, that's why the cockpit setups are different. Who will survive? I don't recognize those suits they're flying. Ugh, jeez, it's so hard to keep track. Oh yeah, you just figured that out, huh? Uh-oh. The hell kinda... Oh no! Well, someone's been watching lots of Gundam Wing. That's gonna require an expensive trip to the Bandai hobby store. That's the Zaku sniper, isn't it? Ooh, he's got all kinds of tricks, don't he? I'm guessing this Kujo guy is supposed to be our Meijin Kawaguchi for this series. Aha! I wonder how many of those are going to be characters in the series coming up. And there's our actual protagonist. How much do you want to bet that the head mobile suit of this being based on the Double O Risers, because it's still technically the 10th anniversary of Gundam 00? Okay, well, I don't really need to go through the credits. And then there's just some Gunpla commercials here at the end. Yep. Okay, well, that was Gundam Build Divers. Very interesting. Like I said earlier, since they seem to be going for like a Sword Art Online type virtual reality MMO game this time around, I wonder if this is going to be taking more of a line from the old OVA from, I think it was all the way back in like 2010, Model Suit Gunpla Builders, where instead of doing all the Plavsky particle stuff, they're just going to scan their Gunpla into the game and play them that way. Yeah, definitely things to think about. Overall, it seems interesting enough, although they're clearly going for a definite kids audience on this one, which of course has drawn tons and tons of comments from across YouTube, mostly completely condemning this as a piece of kiddie crap. To which I would say, come here, guys, come on. You need to hear this. Come here. Come closer. Come on. Okay. Ready? All right. It's okay for there to be a Gundam series that is explicitly targeted towards the kids, with no ifs, ands, or buts. They've been doing it like all the time. You know, ever since the SD Gundam shows in the 1980s. It's okay. It doesn't threaten your masculinity or your Gundam fandom. So, but yeah. It's kind of a funny thing that Gundam's been doing the last couple of years. It does seem to be going in a couple of extremes. Like, on the one hand, over here, you have the OVAs that are definitely targeted for the more adult audiences, like Origin and Thunderbolt. And they've got all sorts of stuff, like characters covered in tattoos and drinking and smoking and drugs and sex and violence and uber violence and all that sort of stuff. But then you go over here, and we've been having, with the exception of Iron-Blooded Orphans, mostly the Build Fighters stuff, which is definitely targeted towards the kids. So yeah, we'll have to see. My experience with Build Fighters has been kind of up and down. I loved the first Build Fighters, hated the second one. So I don't know. We'll just have to give this a shot and see what happens. It'll, as I said earlier, it'll definitely be interesting if this is actually going off in a completely different direction and not having anything to do with the previous series, even though there were those two characters that sort of looked like Sei and Reiji from the first Build Fighters. But, overall I'm positive. I long ago accepted that I grew out of the primary age demographic for Gundam. So it's not bothering me, even in the slightest, that we've got fox people and ferrets piloting mobile suits. They made it plain as day, guys. It's a video game. You're using a virtual reality avatar. You can make the avatar look like whatever you want it to. And it's not like this is the first time the franchise has done this. Have you even seen the SD Gundam series? Oh, and what? You're worried about this not letting people take Gundam seriously? Nobody's ever taken Gundam seriously. Only the fanboys take Gundam seriously. Guys, sit back, relax, and just enjoy the ride. Will you have fun? Just have freaking fun, okay? Jeez. Not every anime has to be filled with tits and blood and gore, okay? That all being said, let's do the Solo trailer now. Okay, let's see here. Solo trailer. I'm going to split this up into 2 videos later. Ooh, the extended trailer. Definitely going to watch that. Okay, starting it back at 0. Okay, starting the movie at 0 seconds in 3, 2, 1, go. So basically, this is a combination of the actual trailer and the teaser. Alright, well, that was very interesting. I don't know. It's going to take a lot of getting used to for anyone to be playing Han Solo other than Harrison Ford. But so far, I'd say I'm kind of hopeful. I noticed some new TIE fighters there. Uh, I'm sure that's going to be another thing that'll drive the fanboys nuts. Is like, why were these TIE fighter variants never seen anything else? And obviously, there's some kind of vortex with a giant monster in there. Han has the worst luck flying around the galaxy and running into giant monsters. Would have actually liked to have seen a bit more of Lando in this trailer. And I'm willing to bet that that bit they showed us in what looks like some sort of club or whatever, uh, I'm assuming that's where Han is going to play Lando for the Falcon. But I don't know. I'm kind of wishing they didn't put that in the movie because we already know how that's going to turn out. We don't actually need to see it because we know how it's going to turn out. There's no drama there. We know Han wins the Falcon from Lando. So far, this doesn't seem to be involving Jabba the Hutt either, and hopefully it won't. I would actually prefer this story to not involve Jabba. You know, kind of keep it as removed from the events of A New Hope as possible, although they're definitely using the bit from the old EU where Han had been in the Imperial Flight Academies at one point but got kicked out or dropped out or whatever. But yeah, so far it looks really good. Honestly, I will say that the new Star Wars movies kind of got off to a rocky start with Force Awakens, which is why I'm not actually all that enthused about J.J. Abrams coming back to do Episode 9. Um, but I really dug Rogue One. I, surprisingly enough, liked The Last Jedi. I know so many people hate it. Sorry, guys, I'm not one of them. I actually liked it. And so far, I'm gonna give this one a shot. Like I said, it's gonna take a lot of getting used to, um, with anyone other than Harrison Ford being Han Solo, but, you know, it's just something that you gotta do. And, you know what, anyone other than Billy D. Williams being Lando Calrissian, um, yeah, because I don't think I've seen the guy who's playing Lando in anything before. It also seems. Oh, that was the other thing. This trailer also seems to be doing a few things from that Star Wars book that came out, I think, just before the old EU ended, called Scoundrels, which was basically a Star Wars version of Ocean's 11, where Han, Chewie, and Lando put together a crew of, well, scoundrels to go do some crime. Um, so yeah, never actually read that. Um, I might if it gets some good recommendations. If you guys have read it, let me know if I should actually bother with that. But yeah, all in all, yeah, for Gundam Build Divers and Solo, looks like there is a lot to look forward to. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be splitting. I'm recording this as well, so I'm gonna be splitting it up. I'm gonna leave this video up for like the next 2 weeks or so, as I clean up the videos here on Game Room Live. And I'm also recording this, and I'm going to actually split it into 2 separate videos that I'll post up later. So yeah, that's also assuming, of course, I can actually download the Gundam Build Divers prologue and the Solo trailer. KeepVid is not as reliable as it used to be. But yeah, other than that, nothing much else to report. So this is Robert from Game Room Live signing off. I'll see you guys all later.